Um, so White City, New Mexico, Mentone, Texas. There's a part. This is where Texas meet New Mexico. Now we're having a barrage of earthquake there, and I'm going to explain why. We have a very ancient rift that stretch all the way from Colorado all the way through New Mexico and towards Texas, right? It's an ancient rift zone. Okay. Now, this is what's happening. Basically, kind of miniature fault line. It's basically moving apart, it's ripping apart. Now, this part of Texas, White City, no, sorry, New Mexico, White City, New Mexico, and Mentone or Menton, Texas, if I pronounce it incorrectly, I do apologize, is experiencing anywhere between 100 to 60 earthquakes per day. A lot of it. Now, a lot of the quakes that they're actually getting are actually below 2.0. So it doesn't get recorded on USGS. The ones that they're recording is anything over 2.0 and above. So they have gotten all the way up to 4.0 in this era. And it's been puzzling me. What's causing these quakes? It's not that close to the New Madrid fault line, but is it going to affect the New Madrid fault line? Absolutely. There is, guys, it's not getting better. I've been watching it now for 2 weeks. It's not getting better. It's actually getting worse. As I said before, it's an ancient rift that stretches all the way from Colorado, all the way down through New Mexico, going into Texas. This thing is now basically starting to rip apart, basically break apart. Obviously, where you find over there in White City, New Mexico, that's where you're going to find most of the activity happening. But it's just a matter of time before this thing reach all the way up into Colorado. What I'm trying to say is that what's happening in White City, New Mexico is also going to happen in Colorado. And it's also going to happen in Texas. And people always, yes, they do drilling in Texas. And I was like, so I would never want to forget about, hey, they're doing drilling. They drill for oil in Texas. I get that. But realistically, the reason why most of these quakes are not happening, it just hit me. And after doing a whole bunch of research, it's an ancient rift, basically a miniature fault line that's ripping apart. All those quakes that are happening in Texas is because the ground is basically giving way. I'm just trying to break it as nice as possible. Again, I'm not trying to use certain words because I hate it when people say, "Oh, I'm not basing my videos on fear." I'm based most of my videos on research, and the goal for these videos is to make people aware of what's happening, especially in these areas. So if you're in White City, New Mexico, and or Menton, Texas, what I'm trying to let you guys know is that the ground is starting to basically break apart. It's an ancient rift it's moving against each other. So it's basically breaking apart. And this movement of this rift is causing seismic activity. When I see stuff like this, magma movement, magma intrusion, the magma, folks, the magma is moving. Now, guys, this is not good for the New Madrid fault line. I'm going to get on record and say the New Madrid fault line is more dangerous than the San Andreas fault line. It is. It is more dangerous. And I'm foreseeing some really big quake on the New Madrid fault line. After starting to find out more, now that I know more of what's happening in New Mexico and also Texas, I'm that confident. When this thing start giving way, this ancient rift start ripping apart and giving way, this thing is going to send seismic wave all the way over to the New Madrid fault. So now everything is basically the craton plates. There's 6 craton plates that make up the North American continent. 6 of them. These craton plates are breaking apart. So we have one big six craton plates that make one huge continent. It's six of them. I hope you guys know that. That go all the way up to Canada and so forth. It's six craton plates. So these craton plates are basically giving way. Instead of staying together, they're starting to give way. And I know why. Electromagnetic disturbances from the binary system that's getting close to Earth. So you're starting to see the repercussion that it's having now on our planet. Guys, we can't ignore this. So this tells me the system, the binary system, is getting really close. And it is close. Because the continents, I hate this. As I said, I'm trying to pick my words carefully because, I do, I'm not trying to scare people, as I said. I'm not trying to repeat myself, but it's the continents are ripping apart. Africa is already breaking apart. So basically, what's happening in Africa is happening here. It's not as obvious as what's happening in Africa, but it's just a matter of time before we start seeing the true disaster of the separation of the craton plates. It's going to create some huge seismic activity. And am I surprised? No, I am not. It's just to see things. It's to see the speed of how everything is starting to magnify so quickly, and it's happening everywhere. Africa, the North American continent. If you guys are paying attention, it's going on over there in Japan. It's happening in Alaska. Plates are moving. It's happening in the Caribbean. It's happening on the New Madrid. It's happening over there in Nevada with the grounds that's caving in. It's happening in Stanley, Idaho. What I'm saying is that what's happening, the movement that's going on in Stanley, Idaho, that's going on all over the planet. This is also what's happening over there in New Mexico and also Texas. I want you guys to wake up to this. This is our new reality. You know what, guys? This time only come around every 3,657 years. So I am grateful to be alive during this time, to see it, witness it. Yeah, it's falling apart. I get it. I can't ignore that. Things falling apart. But I am so grateful to see it, because to see the interaction with extraterrestrials, to see the sightings and so forth, how it's becoming more and more obvious, is because they're coming back. The ones who created us are coming back. And the closer they get to us, the more these things are going to get more obvious. The destructions, the movement of the plates, the magma intrusion, the volcano eruptions, the UFO sightings. It's going to be magnified even more. So the more the volcano eruption magnified, the more the earthquake magnified, the more the land break apart, the more you start to see more of these things in the sky, because they're getting close to us. They're coming home and they're coming back. It is what it is, folks. We have to accept it. So I hope that helps. So for my friends over there in New Mexico and Texas, this is why you guys are getting a lot of seismic activity. Is because because of an old ancient rift that stretches from Colorado all the way to New Mexico, all the way to Texas. It's ripping apart. There's no other way to put it. This is what's going on.